อนนี้อยู่ชั้น2ครับไม่สามารถไปไหนได้เลย
In the quiet mountain district of Mae Cham, nestled deep within the northern highlands of Thailand, life was upended this week as Typhoon Kajiki swept through the region, triggering catastrophic floods, landslides, and widespread devastation. Once known for its serene rice terraces and misty hills, Mae Cham now finds itself at the epicenter of one of the most destructive weather events in recent Thai history. Typhoon Kajiki, which formed over the upper South China Sea earlier this month, intensified rapidly before making landfall over northern Vietnam on August 25th. With sustained winds reaching 150 kilometers per hour, the storm barreled westward, weakening into a tropical storm as it crossed into Laos and eventually northern Thailand. By the early hours of August 26th, Kajiki had downgraded to a tropical depression, but its remnants carried enough moisture and energy to unleash torrential rains across the northern provinces. Mae Cham, located in Chiang Mai's mountainous terrain, was among the hardest hit. According to the Thai Meteorological Department, rainfall in Mae Cham exceeded 300 millimeters within 24 hours, more than 3 times the monthly average. The district's steep slopes and narrow river valleys created a deadly funnel for runoff, resulting in flash floods that overwhelmed homes, roads, and farmland. Residents recount a harrowing night as the storm's outer bands lashed the region with relentless rain and wind. At approximately 2:30 a.m. on August 26th, the Mae Cham River burst its banks, sending a wall of water crashing through the Ban Thap village. It sounded like thunder, but it was the river, said Somchai Ratnapong, a local farmer whose home was swept away. We had no time to gather anything. The water came so fast we just ran. Entire neighborhoods were submerged within minutes. Wooden homes collapsed under the force of the current, while vehicles were carried away like driftwood. Power outages plunged the district into darkness, complicating rescue efforts. The Department of Disaster Prevention and Mitigation, DDPM, issued urgent flood warnings for over 40 provinces, including Chiang Mai, as Kajiki's remnants continued to dump heavy rain across the region. In Mae Cham, local authorities activated emergency protocols, deploying rescue teams, helicopters, and amphibious vehicles to reach stranded residents. Over 1,200 people were evacuated to temporary shelters set up in schools and temples. The Royal Thai Army dispatched personnel to assist with search and rescue operations, while volunteers from neighboring districts arrived with food, blankets, and medical supplies. "We are working around the clock," said Colonel Precha Namsai, who leads the emergency task force in Mae Cham. "Our priority is saving lives and restoring access to isolated communities." Beyond the floods, Kajiki's impact triggered a series of landslides that severed key transport routes. Highway 108, the main artery connecting Mae Cham to Chiang Mai City, was buried under meters of mud and debris. Several villages, including Ban Mae Pa and Ban Huai Tong, remain cut off, accessible only by air. "We've lost contact with some areas," admitted District Chief Natapong Suksawat. "The terrain is unstable, and we fear more landslides could occur." Geologists from Chiang Mai University have been dispatched to assess slope stability and advise on safe zones for temporary relocation. Meanwhile, drone footage reveals entire hillsides stripped bare, with uprooted trees and collapsed terraces cascading into the valleys below. Mae Cham's economy is deeply rooted in agriculture, particularly rice, corn, and coffee cultivation. The floods have decimated thousands of rai of farmland, with early estimates suggesting losses exceeding 80 million baht. "My rice paddies are gone," said Jeantana Frumkai, a farmer from Ban Thung Luang. This was supposed to be harvest season, Now there's nothing left but mud. The Ministry of Agriculture has pledged emergency relief funds and technical assistance to help farmers recover. However, experts warn that soil erosion and contamination may render some fields unusable for years. With water sources contaminated and sanitation systems overwhelmed, health officials are bracing for outbreaks of waterborne diseases. Mobile clinics have been deployed to provide vaccinations, treat injuries, and distribute clean drinking water. We're seeing cases of diarrhea, skin infections, and respiratory issues, said Dr. Araya Shansiri, a physician with the Thai Red Cross. The conditions are dire, especially for children and the elderly. Mental health professionals are also on site, offering counseling to survivors grappling with trauma and loss. The psychological toll of the disaster is evident in the faces of displaced families, many of whom have lost everything. Prime Minister Sretha Thavisin addressed the nation on August 27th, expressing solidarity with flood victims and pledging swift action. A national disaster relief fund has been activated, and Mae Cham has been designated a priority zone for recovery. We will rebuild Mae Cham, the Prime Minister declared. No Thai citizen will be left behind. However, criticism has emerged over the lack of early warning systems and infrastructure resilience. Environmental groups argue that deforestation and unchecked development have exacerbated the region's vulnerability to extreme weather. This is not just a natural disaster, it's a wake-up call, said Palin Waraset, director of the Thai Environmental Network. We must invest in sustainable land management and climate adaptation. Typhoon Kajiki's trajectory and intensity have baffled meteorologists. Originally forecast to skirt the Vietnamese coast, the storm veered inland, maintaining strength longer than expected. Its slow movement and moisture-laden core created ideal conditions for prolonged rainfall. Kajiki was a hybrid system, explained Dr. Thanawat Jarapong, a climatologist at the Thai Meteorological Institute. It combined tropical cyclone dynamics with monsoonal flow, amplifying its impact over land. Climate scientists warn that such erratic behavior may become more common as global temperatures rise. Warmer oceans fuel stronger storms, while shifting jet streams alter their paths unpredictably. International aid organizations, including UNICEF and the Red Cross, have mobilized resources to support Mae Cham's recovery. Donations have poured in from across Southeast Asia, with neighboring countries offering logistical support and emergency supplies. Thailand stood with us during our floods, said Vietnamese Ambassador Nguyen Van Minh. Now we stand with Thailand. Social media campaigns using the hashtag Pray for Mae Cham have gone viral, raising awareness and funds for affected families. Celebrities and influencers have joined the cause, urging followers to contribute and share verified information. As the waters recede and the skies clear, Mae Cham faces a long road to recovery. Engineers are assessing damage to infrastructure, while urban planners explore flood-resistant designs for future development. We must rebuild smarter, said Professor Sirapong Lerchai of Chiang Mai University's Department of Civil Engineering. This is an opportunity to create a model for resilient rural communities. Local leaders are calling for a comprehensive disaster preparedness strategy, including early warning systems, community training, and environmental restoration. The scars of Kajiki will remain, but so too will the lessons it imparted. Despite the devastation, stories of courage and compassion abound. Volunteers wading through waist-deep water to rescue elders. Teachers turning classrooms into shelters. Children sharing food with strangers. Mae Cham is hurting, but we are not broken, said village elder Kanyai Mali. We will rise again, together. Meanwhile, Somchai Lertpersithifin, governor of Phrae Province, has visited the flooded areas and surveyed flooded areas within the municipality. He also visited communities in Den Chai, Wang Chin, Sung Men, and Muing Phrae districts. Floodwaters have also inundated rice paddies and agricultural areas, and he has ordered local authorities to provide urgent assistance. Nan Governor Chainarong Wangyai has ordered the establishment of temporary evacuation centers to prepare for the rising water levels in the Nan River as Typhoon Kajiki moves through. In particular, the water level measurement point N1 in Nan Municipality is one of the areas where the Nan River once overflowed and flooded the city at the end of July. Officials therefore used tarps and sandbags to block off the river entrance in preparation for Tropical Storm Kajiki. Meanwhile, Nan Hospital has evacuated some patients to the Nan Municipality Evacuation Center to reduce risk. Sandbags have been used to block off waterways, particularly in the X-ray building and the emergency department. However, a field hospital is ready to be opened in the event of an emergency. In Lampang Province, heavy rain fell for 3 hours in a row, causing flash floods. The water level was 50 centimeters high on the road in Hang Hung Village, Village Number 3, Mae Mo Subdistrict, Mae Mo District. Small vehicles were unable to travel and had to divert to a detour route that was over 30 kilometers long. It was also found that flash floods in Na Sak and Chong Nuya subdistricts of Mae Mo District have inundated homes, causing damage to cars, motorcycles, pets, and agricultural land. Government officials and various foundations have rushed to the area to provide assistance. Rescue teams are searching for a missing 12-year-old girl, while 2 people have been confirmed dead and dozens injured. The disaster left 3 people missing and more than 10 injured. Community leaders immediately alerted Mae Cham district authorities, who mobilized rescue workers and local officials to assist. By Wednesday morning, 2 of the missing had bin found dead, while the search continues for the 12-year-old girl. Injured victims have been taken to Kunyuam Hospital in Mae Hong Son Province and Mae Cham Hospital in Chiang Mai. Rescue operations have been hindered by heavy rainfall, slippery roads, and fallen trees blocking access routes. Teams are working to clear the roads to allow further aid into the affected area. District authorities are assessing the full extent of the damage and will provide an update once the survey is complete. Meanwhile, the flash flood situation in Hoi Tam Kon and Pha Bong villages, Muing Mae Hong Son District, had subsided by 9:40 a.m., leaving behind only debris and destruction. Vehicles are still unable to pass through to Kunyuam District.